Hello, a very good evening, everyone, and welcome to Kaplan Professional Middle East. So before I start our fantastic CFA webinar, let me confirm with all the candidates who are joining live online. So can you hear me? If audio, video, screen share, all clear, please type in the chat box. I can see a lot of names here. So yes, can you hear me, everyone? Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Okay. So candidates, before even I give my introduction in detail, and I would like, to take your introduction. I know in the starting few minutes, the other candidates, they will keep on joining us. But before that, whoever the candidates who are available, so can you share only, for example, what is your graduation, in which subject are you working in, for example, accounting or finance or some relevant industry, or are you from engineering or law or IT background? So please share few of the things. Your names are appearing here, but your educational background, and if any work experience, even that, so that I can share a lot of insights with you during my webinar. And then I will formally start. So I will take advantage of this time in few minutes. So please share your whatever your educational background and whatever let's say the experience you have in the market. So then I will start. Okay. Okay, that's great. That's great. So Kishore, you are just starting the same journey as I started in my CFA career when I was starting. So I will discuss few insights with you, and thank you for being here. Thank you for participation. Okay, so I will keep on revising, but before I start, let me introduce myself. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm Bilal Ahmed. I'm head of CFA at Kaplan Professional Middle East. And it is mentioned here 10 plus years of experience. This is my 14th year that I'm in the training industry. So I started my career from Deloitte's International. My basic qualification was Chartered Accountancy, then CPA, ACCA, of course, CFA and CMA. And after some basic qualifications, I joined Deloitte's. So for 3 years, I worked in accounting and audit, and then I switched as a senior financial analyst in island of Mauritius. Again, after 3 years of work in Mauritius, my ultimate passion is about equity valuation, stock market valuation, which will be very, very important topic in your CFA journey. So that's why I became the part of Beckers and Partners. It's an equity brokerage company. So before joining Kaplan back in 2017, I was the head of equity research at Beckers and Partners, and now I'm leading here the team of CFA charter holders and managing CFA product. I have another experience and 13 years of banking experience. Wonderful. Investment advisor. Okay, great. CSI done. Okay, that's great. That's great. Wonderful, wonderful. So ladies and gentlemen, after your introduction and my brief introduction, let me discuss with you what is the session agenda. So first of all, I would like to share with you what is the basics of CFA qualification. And after that qualification or during your CFA journey, what are the career opportunities in the market? You can discuss with me practical aspects that nowadays, what are the things which are in demand, and even I will share some of insights based on my experience. Then, because there are a lot of changes from 2022 to 2023 CFA level 1 curriculum, so I will discuss those changes with you, and then how we at Kaplan can support you in your CFA journey. And at the end, a wonderful thing that I will share, that how, for example, a real situation of, class it goes. So I will give you a demo lecture. I will not take extra time, but it will be a very basic level discussion just to tell you that how we proceed in real situation. So candidates, first of all, I would like to share with you that we at Kaplan, we are the part of Fortune 500 companies. If you heard about Fortune 500 companies, so we are the part of those. So all big companies like Walmart, Cisco, or Apple, and all these companies are the part of Fortune 500 companies. So we have more than 1 million delegates in different courses across the world, and we have more than 10,000 business clients in the market, and around 80 plus years of experience, because Kaplan have a long and rich history in the education sector. Now, let me discuss with you what is CFA. Ladies and gentlemen, as you should know that CFA is a US-based certification issued by Cfa Institute, and this is globally recognized, and especially in the investment industry, portfolio management or related industry, the most acknowledged certification in the world. So even I am equipped, as I told you, with some chartered accountancy, CPA, CMA, but honestly speaking, I would like to introduce myself only by saying that, hey, I'm CFA charter holder. So yes, a lot of, content which is related with finance, that is actually discussed in CFA content. Now, the most important thing, that during your CFA journey or after completion of your CFA journey, what should be your target job market? So you can see here in the list, typically most of the CFA candidates and charter holders, they generally, and this is based on data, they generally go into asset management side, sometimes in investment banking, merger and acquisition. My target was equity, and I will share with you, equity is very, becoming an equity analyst is volatile. We use the term beta. So volatility of job market in equity section is quite high. Then in other type of research, banking sector have a lot of risk management, capacity to take charter holders in that area. Then private equity, and I believe you are aware, in UAE and in Middle East, private equity is even a faster growing area. Like you can see here in even, alternative investments, real estate, hedge funds, infrastructure funds, mutual funds. So that is also the target market for the CFA candidates and charter holder. Then evergreen area, corporate banking and capital markets, wealth management. Few of the candidates, they choose derivatives because it's not that product which is very, very common, at least in this market. And then some other options are available. You can see here, portfolio manager, relationship manager, consultant. Okay, so these are actually your possibilities where you can proceed. Ladies and gentlemen, the most important slide, which is actually the introduction, that how the CFA journey will start and how it will end. So to start your CFA journey, the eligibility criteria is you should have a bachelor's degree. And then even before starting CFA, during your CFA, or even after your CFA, you need to show the 4 years experience. Here, I would like to mention very important thing. 4 years experience, even if the equivalent hours you can show in 3 years, that is also acceptable by the CFA Institute. For level 1 CFA exams, our upcoming window is Fab. So by the way, this webinar is conducted actually for the candidates who are going for Fab 2023 exams. So CFA level 1 exams are conducted in 4 windows. 4 windows mean typically there is a 6 to 7 days time period in each month. For example, you can see here in Fab 2023, then in May, then August and November. So 4 windows are available, and we are targeting now the Fab window. The exam structure is very, very straightforward. In the past, when I passed my CFA level 1, by that time, there were 240 multiple choice questions which you need to solve in 6 hours. But there is a good news for you. Take this opportunity that there are only 180 multiple choice questions, and there are 2 sections of your exam. The first is 2 hours and 15 minutes. Then there is an optional break of 30 minutes, again 2 hours and 15 minutes. So approximately in 4 hours and 30 minutes, you need to complete your exam. And generally, the pass or fail result, it is sometimes given after 60 days or approximately after 7 to 8 weeks of your exam. And pass rate you can see, and don't worry about pass rates. If you are going in the right direction, not only with the hard work, but the smart work, exam tips are in your pocket. Trust me, you can easily smash CFA level 1 exams. Level 2, for your information, is only available in May, August, and November. And level 3 exams, they are only available in Feb and August. But our focus is level 1 exam. And as I already discussed with you, that 4 years of relevant experience is required, and that when you will show to CFA Institute, then you will become the CFA charter holder. So even during ethics coverage of your content, I will tell you, if you passed all 3 levels, you still cannot write CFA 3 letters with you, but you have to achieve your charter, and then you can write the three letters. So you can see here the same discussion which I made with you. What is the format? What is the timeline? Or even the pass rates, on average, approximately 42% in the long term. And the questions are in the form of multiple choice questions. And each multiple choice question have 3 options, A, B, C. So it means you have approximately 33% probability that even randomly you choose some answer and that might be the right answer. I believe you have the keen interest to understand that what will be covered in CFA level 1. Ladies and gentlemen, in CFA level 1 and level 2, there are 10 topics which are covered. On the top of this, there are ethical and professional standards. So you know, while working in the market, sometimes there are potential conflict of interest, whether we should take gift or not. So 100% theory, but it is around 15 to 20% of your exam. And then financial reporting and analysis, again, some accounting, some analysis, some ratios, some discussion of inventory, long-lived assets, long-term liabilities. That is again a high scoring area, which is 13 to 17% of your exam. But while teaching, I always tell the candidates, keep ethics at 20% and keep FRA in your mind that it will be 17%. So approximately 35 to 37% of your exam is from 2 topics. Then one of my favorite, equity investment or fixed income investment. So this is 10 to 12%. So during your course, we will guide you at Kaplan that if you are really performing well in the big 4 topics like ethics, FRA, equity investments, and fixed income investments, you can score very, very well in the exam. Then after that, we have quantitative methods. There is no math, by the way, in CFA. It's statistical techniques. And then economics, very, very interesting. Even those responses that nowadays, why inflation is higher, why still GDP is going down, what is stagflation, deflation, inflation, all these terminologies, very interesting topics. Economics is your 8 to 12% of your exam. Corporate issuer is typically, let's say you are one of the recent IPO, Saudi Aramco. So if you are a company, from where you should take your money, what are your sources of capital, then in which projects you should invest that money, how you can use leverage positively or negatively. So all these issues are discussed in corporate issuers. And then portfolio management and wealth planning is only 5 to 8% of your exam. My dear candidates, still I insist candidates take very seriously portfolio management and wealth planning at level 1 because it have a high rating or high percentage in level 2 and up to 40% in level 3. So it's a very, very important topic. Then derivatives, basic introduction is here, and in alternative investments, which include private equity, then real estate, hedge funds, mutual funds, infrastructure. So all these type of funds are discussed in alternative investments. Now, one of the objective of this webinar is that there are many changes from 2022 to 2023 level 1 exam. First of all, in the past, from last 20 years, or at least 14 years, I have the information in this market, the CFA Institute was using, rather than chapter, it was using the word reading. So now don't worry, whenever you look at the content of CFA, that rather than chapter or reading, now they are using the word module. modules. Okay, so each chapter or reading is called modules. So in economics, a new reading, which is geopolitics, a very basic level information that is added. In corporate issuers, even in 2022, syllabus was changed. And now again in 2023, corporate structure and ownership and some new modules they have added. The business models are added. Working capital is revised in corporate issuers. And similarly, ESG, CFA Institute is already, taking initiatives on ESG. So this is also introduced at a larger extent in CFA level 1. Similarly, alternative investments. In the past, alternative investment have only one long chapter reading or module. But now one reading is split into 3 modules, and even they have slightly added 1 or 2 more calculations. In the past, there was only one calculation, which is hedge fund calculation. And we always tell the candidates, just know this. This will be tested. But now slightly, they have discussed more calculations here in alternative investments. Similarly, there are some changes, very basic level changes in portfolio management, and especially they increased the number of practice questions, which are actually CFA curriculum end of chapter questions. So these are the few changes in the CFA level 1 exam. Ladies and gentlemen, please note, if you have any question during the webinar, feel free to type that question in the chat box. Otherwise, by the end of this webinar, I will give you an opportunity that if something is more needed as an information, you can ask me or my colleague, Ms. Dima. Again, derivatives. By the way, derivatives in the past typically have 2 readings. One was introduction, and the second discussion was that what is option, what is swap, what is forward or future, very basic calculations. Because I always say in level 1, when the difficulty starts, they write a note that the detail of this topic will be covered at level 2. And in level 2 class, then I tell the candidates, recall the good times in level 1. So now we are ready to outperform with these calculations in level 2. So there are few changes, which definitely in pricing and valuation, or similarly, those 2 readings are now split into 10 modules. So again, they are not increasing the burden, trust me, because a lot of people are thinking level 1 is increasing the burden. Simply what they have done, rather than keeping all derivative products in one chapter, now they split into more chapters. So the content is not going to increase in CFA level 1 2023 exams, but actually I should say these all are structural changes. Structural changes, content is almost same. My dear candidates, the final deadline to register for CFA level 1 exam Fab 2023 attempt, that is 8th of November 2022. The program enrollment one-time fee is $350 and exam registration fee is $1,200. So a total amount of $1,550 for CFA level 1 exam, right? And I strongly recommend here, and even in my first class, we all trainers, we insist candidates, we request them that as you have started your CFA journey, please enroll for the exam and book your seat. Because previously the CFA exams were conducted in some manual method. You have to fill the bubble sheet. Now CFA level 1 exams are computer based, and they are actually conducted in Promatrix centers. So they have sometimes extra demand, and due to that extra demand, the seats are limited. So I strongly encourage you, once you are registered with CFA Institute, please book your seat for the upcoming exam. Otherwise, in the past, it happened with some of the candidates. They were prepared for the exam. They did, their best practices, but still they were not getting their seats. So strong recommendation that please book your seat as soon as possible for the upcoming exam. Now, the most important thing, how we can assist in your CFA journey. Ladies and gentlemen, proudly saying in CFA market, we Kaplan, we are the pioneer organization. And even when I was not the part of Kaplan around 15 years back, even I was studying from the Schweitzer notes. So those notes we will provide you. These are actually small books. CFA Institute will send you the curriculum. Even economics have approximately 800 pages. So I always make this statement in the class. Hey, if you want to study from original curriculum, which is sent by the CFA Institute, you can sit in FAB exams, but at least not in 2023, in 2024. Okay, so all the tricks, all extra practical details, we can look later on, but to sit in the exam, the benchmark in CFA, industry, that is Kaplan Schweizer books, and they are the part of this package. Then we have flexible classrooms. We have live online sessions for you. We have face-to-face option for you. And the most important, by this year, starting from November batch, we have the maximum number of hours in the industry. So highest number of hours, study hours, plus revision, plus doubt clearing sessions we are providing here in the region. So doubt clearing sessions will be there, network opportunities will be there, and even we provide placement opportunities. A lot of candidates, which were actually the students of Kaplan Professional Middle East, now they are working in the market. Ladies and gentlemen, our competitive advantage is not only our resources, but we have a full-time CFA charter holder team. We do not utilize the part-time trainers in our full-time classes. So we have, and I will give you the detailed introduction of all the CFA charter holders, okay, from the Kaplan. Then quizzes, by the way, after every important topic, there will be a quiz. And we ask the candidates, even you are face-to-face, even you are live online, please participate in that quiz. Then there are doubt clearing sessions. We have specifically added for your batch, which is actually called question-based day. So on some weekends, we will not cover any topic. Whatever the topic was covered before, for that topic, we are going to solve, let's say, approximately 70, 80 multiple choice questions, or sometimes 110 in one sitting, in one class, so that you get confidence that how you have to solve these questions in real exam situation. Candidates, this is our lovely team of CFA charter holder. I already introduced myself. I'm Bilal. We have Mr. Yasser Ali. You can look at the number of certifications by Yasser. We have our superstar trainer, Mr. Shannon and Rahul. And then we have Mr. Murtaza, Shiv, Kunal Doshi, and Rahul Agarwal. We all CFA charter holders will visit your classes, and you will get a diversified exposure from a wide range of CFA charter holders team. Now, for training program, you have the option that you can come for face-to-face classes. I will give you a detailed introduction, even live online opportunities available, and even the study materials for CFA study that is available. Let me introduce what is our classroom or face-to-face system. The preparation, which is actually 170 hours, and it's other than revision. The revision also has 60 hours, extensive full day revision. So 170 hours of the live classes in which all 10 topics of CFA level 1 will be covered. And candidates, trust me, based on wider experience in the market, our trainers will not tell you ABC company. So when I will teach you revenue recognition, I will tell you how Volvo company back in 2008, they actually overstated their revenue. So what happened with Tyco, WorldCom, and Enroll company, how the Mobile company was, punished due to some revenue recognition issues. So we will keep on taking all the examples from the market. Revision course, it has 60 hours for all 10 topics and approximately 300 plus MCQs we will solve in the revision. So today, by the way, there was the first day for the August students. And trust me, very honestly, the August students, they told me after their exam that what was the exam level. If let's say we are prepared out of 10, the exam level was at 5 only. But this is only possible if you are well prepared for your exam. You know how to apply smart work techniques, not only the hard work. Your direction, your struggle, that should be very, very relevant for CFA Institute exams. Candidates, we will also provide you, by the way, question and answers booklet. And the most important product during revision is Passmates. So this is Kaplan Professional Middle East product. All CFA content which you have covered in your regular classes and through your books. So there is a small booklet which covers all formula, all important, techniques, and the key methodologies which you will face in the CFA level 1 questions. So revision is very, very extensive. Live online have the same package, except that as you are attending this webinar, And even I will provide you a demo lecture of maximum 10 to 12 minutes. So live online classes have same hours, same techniques, same study resources, except that the class will be live online. Here, let me make it clear. If you are registered for live online, then you are only registered for live online, but face-to-face students have the flexibility that if due to some practical reason, they cannot join face-to-face, they can still attend live online classes. Now, the game changer in CFA level 1, that is our Schweitzer books. So we will provide you this around 5-volume book, and all these books are important. And even we will tell you that first step is attend the class. Second step is review slides back or class notes, which we will provide you. And then the third step is read these Schweitzer notes. And the fourth step is solve question bank by the Schweitzer. So if you do all this material, trust me, you are going to smash your CFA level 1 exam. Ladies and gentlemen, as I discussed, there are 5 volumes of Schweitzer notes books. Then Schweitzer's quick sheet, that will be the part of this package. Then Schweitzer question bank, I will show you the question bank, how you will utilize it. And then the other resources which are the part of this package, we are going to show you all these things. Then, by the way, after each class, you can see here in the screen. So after each class, we upload the class material or class notes. So even every class is recorded. So that recorded class is uploaded on LMS. All class notes which have slides back and your trainer working. You can see here my colleague, Mr. Shannon working. So all these are immediately uploaded on the LMS. So you have 24 hours access to recorded video sessions, and you have even access to class notes. And we will keep on sharing with you a lot of other content through WhatsApp groups, which I will introduce after a few minutes. Now, this is a typical style. The question generally have, 1, 2, 3 lines and followed by 3 MCQ, 3 ABC options. And you have to choose in exam one of the option. And candidates, this is the introduction of our fantastic product, LMS, Learning Management System. So once you are enrolled with Kaplan, we will give you the access to our learning management system. So as I discussed, class notes, recorded videos, then course slides, and even links which you can follow to attend your classes, all will be the part of your package. And even I will share at least one of this area. Now, what are the key, how we can support you? The most important thing is you will be the part of WhatsApp group, and all of your class fellows and all CFA charter holders in Kaplan, they will be the part of that WhatsApp group. But that WhatsApp group is only for educational purposes. In that WhatsApp group, let's say you are studying midnight, or you have any doubt, you are not understanding any concept, just take an image, share in the group, and we strongly encourage your fellows, they can participate, or otherwise we CFA charter holders, we are here to support you, to guide you in all the regards. So again, how you can, I'm not a very good motivational speaker. I cannot tell you simply that, hey, you can do this. But yes, we regularly conduct counseling sessions and motivational sessions. Why? Because they are much, much needed to increase your commitment and motivation for the achievement of CFA designation. These are few placement opportunities, which include Mashfiq, Rockbank, GT, KPMG, and few other Mubadala, which is very famous fund here in the market. Yes, please, if you have, Iman, any question, feel free to ask me that question. Yes, Iman, even we have the study materials, that option is available. But as CFA is quite, challenging, quite technical. So that's why most of the candidates, or even all the candidates, they prefer that they will take some coaching, because it makes your journey much, much easier. As I discussed with you, even my background when I joined CFA level 1 many years back, so my background was from chartered accountancy, but the CFA style, it's actually CFA is on the other side of the table. So for example, I will tell you very openly, very open discussion, because that is the objective of this webinar. So I was doing audit of one of the famous cola company, and one of the key employees of that company asked me one concept about very basic level discussion inventory. So I have a natural proud. I'm very good in accounting. I studied international accounting standards. I know their application as an auditor. But trust me, a small analytical question was there. And I was thinking, hey, what is this? And then he told me that, Bilal, this is CFA. So CFA have actually an analytical style. Rather than simply learning techniques, then it also give you the solution that if you will change the technique, what will be the ultimate impact on company, let's say ratios, profitability, projects analysis. So it have quite analytical skills. So I strongly recommend you, even though I know my recommendation have a conflict of interest, but yes, I believe we can assist you and your journey in CFA will be very, very easy. Yes, Surya, 100% ACCA affiliates have an edge. And what is that edge? I will tell you. There is around 15 to 17% of your exam that is from financial statements analysis. So they are very, very good in that area. Similarly, they have covered ethics or, all those standards. They are good in that area. But generally, and I will be very, very honest, economics will be a new area for you and quantitative methods. But in corporate issuers, for example, if you are ACCA, performance management, then financial management, then AFM, advanced financial management, if you have covered, or APM, or even to some extent your, applied skills level paper, they will assist you 100% in your CFA journey. So it's a wonderful, actually, combination. But honestly speaking, even an engineering background or IT background student, I have seen them doing CFA level 1, 2, 3 in the first attempt just because of consistency. So a consistent approach is actually required to complete your CFA journey. Now, there are few testimonials here. Actually, when you will join our office, so there are screens in our office. So there is a long list of the candidates which are passing CFA level 1, 2, 3 exams. And so it's a long list. I'm just showing few of them that we have, all these testimonials. And I wish you very best of luck. And I believe in upcoming sessions, your images and your testimonials should be the part of Kaplan, slides pack. Now, the most important thing, let me guide you here, candidates, that we are starting our batches in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. So CFA training course for Fab 2023 exams in Dubai, it is preparation program, not revision. Preparation program is starting from 5th of September and it will end by 14th of Jan. And every day in weekly, it is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So weekly, you have 3 classes for CFA level 1, and the timing will be 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Your revision will start by 19th of Jan, and it will end 11th of Feb, and your days will be Saturday and Sunday, and these are full day revision, 9 to 6 p.m., in which approximately 300 plus MCQs we will be solving. So this is important. So if you want to attend CFA level 1 classes in Dubai, so in Dubai, we are starting from 5th of September, and the time will be 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Dear candidates, then if you are attending in Abu Dhabi, so Abu Dhabi batch, that is starting from 31st of August, just after a few days, and it will end by 11th of Jan, and revision program will start from 14th Jan till 29th Jan. In Abu Dhabi, our days are Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, and timing for regular classes will be 6 to 10, same as in Dubai. Similarly, revision again will happen in Saturday and Sunday, and the revision time will be 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So I repeat, because most of the candidates are interested, in Dubai, the sessions are starting live, online, and face-to-face from 5th of September. And in Abu Dhabi, the sessions are live, online, and face-to-face sessions are starting from 31st of August. Yes, Varuti, that was proposed schedule. So again, even in this program, we will share, our sales team, Ms. Dima will share with you all the details. So sometime there are 2 days, but the objective here is for your best interest. If there are 3 days, it is actually giving us more flexibility. So what we have done, we have increased number of hours, because sometimes we think that, hey, if with slight more effort, this group of student can pass easily exam. So that's why we have increased number of hours, and trust me, that is for your best interest. And sales team will share a detailed schedule with you. Yes, Surya, I'm going to share that detail. So ladies and gentlemen, I have already introduced the CFA Institute fee. This is the Kaplan Professional Middle East fee. So our level 1, by the way, there are different packages available. So Enhanced Prep Pro mean it have everything in the package. So your preparation program, your revision, your Schweizer books, your calculator, your slides pack. So all the things in face-to-face program. This is not for live online. So for face-to-face program, our standard fee is 16,756, but after discount, our team is offering 11,145 dirham, right? So this is after discount fee. And this is for Enhanced Prep Pro, which include your regular classes, which include your revision, which include your books, your calculator, your slides pack, your Q&A, your pass mats, everything. So most of the candidates, they generally go for this option. But if you are only attending Prep Pro, for example, with books, but you are not going to attend revision or you have not planned yet, then for the Prep Pro, this fee is 9340. And whenever revision will be there, so a lot of students in the market, they attend the 6 days revision, which is 4883. And the Schweizer books cost is 2645. So all packages are available. We generally recommend the candidates for their complete smooth journey, which is actually the price after discount and VAT 11,145 for face-to-face program. For live online program, the same Enhanced Prep Pro that is in 9,500 dirham. And then if without revision, it is 6,500 dirham. Revision live online is 3,500, but the books cost will remain same. So what is the difference? In face-to-face, it is the Enhanced Prep Pro is 11,145, and live online, the complete package, including prep, including revision, books, and all other materials, access to QBank, access to LMS, that is actually 9,500 dirham. So I believe there was a question. So candidates, we have a premium product as well. So premium product actually mean in this Enhanced Prep Pro, we have, I'm mentioning here, a premium product. So premium mean we are adding, in fact, let's say you are attending not only the Enhanced Prep Pro, but starting from your batch, we have actually incorporated more QBDs. By the way, even this Enhanced Prep Pro have question-based days. It have quiz, it have mock test, it have doubt clearing sessions along with classes. But for more extra practice, we have incorporated more quizzes and more question-based days in our premium package. Okay, so the premium package cost for face-to-face student, it is 15,384. So this is, let me write, 15,384 dirham. Okay, and for live online, this cost is 12,000. So for live online, this is face-to-face premium. And for live online, this is 12,500 dirham. So this is actually the new addition in the Kaplan world, that more QBDs, more quizzes, more resources are available in the premium package. So this is the detail. If you have any question, you can ask me now. Ms. Dima is available from the sales team, or otherwise you can contact with our sales team. The contact details I will show you shortly. So we are very careful in Kaplan. Thermal checks are there, then masks are required, daily sanitization is there, and we have extended our classroom space because then most of the candidates, they feel more comfortable due to COVID restrictions. So Ms. Dima have shared the contact details here. So you can check the chat box. Contact details are there. So for any, further inquiry, you can also contact with Ms. Dima. So candidates, here even I'm showing you Ms. Dima contact details, which is along with her mobile number. And then you can follow us on Insta, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, or YouTube. So all channels are available. And if you have still any question, feel free to ask me, or otherwise after a few minutes, I'm going to start. It will only take 5 to 10 minutes just to consider that how in actual classes you are, you are taking this experience. So if you have any question, feel free to ask us. And I would like to introduce okay. So I will show you few more things just for your ease. So how you will get exposure from Kaplan. By the way, this is, for example, our learning management system. So you can see here. So in learning management system, let's say you will get access to LMS account like this. For example, I will show you what is happening right now in November batch. So in November, let's say you are the part of Fab batch, so you will get the same access. So just want to show a few things. So are you looking here on the left side? So this is actually course schedule. So you can see here, let me highlight it. So you can see here. So all the details, they are available. Let me just manage this. Okay. So you can see here, so there are class notes, recorded videos. I will just give you one example of class notes. So for example, this is a class like understanding income statement from FSA. So just like if you are a regular student, you can open these notes. So you can see here, the slides pack are there, and even the class notes with the trainer workings in detail. You can see here, okay, all these trainer workings are available here on the notes. And for the same class, if you want to watch the videos, then even videos are available. So these all are notes which you can see. Then recorded videos are available. Let me even show you at least one of the video from November batch. For example, you can see here, I can show you any random video. So how it works. So you have class notes here, you have online link here. So this is actually will be higher in which method? I believe it's a video. So all class notes, all videos, online link, your slides, everything is available here. Everything is available here. So it's currently November batch I'm showing you for CFA level 1. So this is going. Now the second thing, which is actually our competitive advantage in the market, that is our industry benchmark. We will give you another access to this Kaplan website. So this access will give you the opportunity to solve a lot of questions which are very, very important to pass your CFA level 1 exam. For example, today level 1 August batch, they are going for exam. Today was the first day for August batch students. So I will just show you that how you can prepare for your exam. So here on the top, and I will tell you this in your first class, you will go to study tools. And let's say if you are prepared for any topic, so you can start that topic. So let me just fix. Okay. Now, on the left side, even Schweizer notes are available in the e-form. But are you looking here? Quizzes are given. So you can go to quiz on the top, Schweizer Pro Question Bank. I'm just clicking this. So now I'm creating some quiz. So this is very important. For example, I prepared for equity investments. So it is showing me equity investment have study session 11. Then it have 3 chapters, reading 33, reading 34, reading 35. So let's say I'm going to solve some questions for reading 33. So only for this question, then I will say add to quiz. Then next, then it is asking me, are you going for fundamental level questions or applied? I'm going for both of them. Next, all questions from the pool. Yes. Unused questions, because sometimes you have done few questions, or even previously incorrect questions, because you should practice them again to eliminate all deficiencies. Then even show answers. Yes. Show your score. Yes. Show timer. Yes, because that is very important in exam. Very, very important. We will guide you about that. And then they're even asking you number of questions. Let's say in the first, I want to go for 20 or questions, then launch quiz. and it is giving me straight away a question here. Let's say randomly I'm clicking here. By chance it is correct, so it works. So next, so it is then, let's say I click here. So it is giving me even explanation why your answer is right and why your answer is wrong. So this is a wonderful thing which ensure your smooth CFA level 1 journey. And I always tell the candidates, you need to solve all Q bank questions. Okay, so all question bank, MCQs you have to solve to ensure that you are passing your level 1 exam. So this was the brief introduction of the resources. Let me go for a small demo that how our live online classes they go. So I will keep it intentionally very small, simple, because I know some of you might have a very high level understanding of accounting, finance, equity, or other areas. But I would like to share here a very basic level of understanding. The objective is that we are showing you slides, then in the slides we are doing these workings, and you have the complete opportunity. You can ask any question during that session. I will, because I know some of the candidates are not from accounting background, so that's why I will keep it very simple, just to tell you how the actual class proceeds. So imagine, candidates, you established a company as a shareholder, and your company accounting period starts from 1st Jan and the year is 2021, and your accounting period ends by 31st of December 2021. I was your manager and I am showing you what I did for the complete accounting period. So can you tell me how I will show you my performance? Anyone? Especially from accounting background? So definitely yes, your answer will be that Bilal, you will prepare financial statements. Can you give me 2-3 names of these financial statements if any candidate is aware about those financial statements? Answer will be yes. Okay, great. Very good. So here we can use different names. For example, there is one of the financial statement item which is called income statement or statement of profit or loss. Okay. There is another statement like statement of comprehensive income, but I'm keeping it simple. We will teach you in level 1 in detail. There is another statement which is called balance sheet, or this is also referred as statement of financial position. Similarly, there is another statement which is called cash flow statement. In level 1, the examiner focus is actually on these 3 statements in FSA, financial statements and analysis. So you should ask me, hey, what are these statements? I don't know what are these statements. So I will tell you, look, how to prepare these financial statements. They are the product. For every product, there are ingredients, there are components. So in that way, then I will ask you, do you know what are the ingredients, components, or they are technically called elements of financial statements? So elements of financial statements mean how you ultimately prepare these financial statements. So then some of you will tell me that, Bilal, we are aware about these elements. For example, one of the element is sale, revenue. I'm using very simple. Let's say you are a table manufacturing company. So what you are selling in day-to-day activities, tables, that is your sale. Similarly, in your company, there are some expenses. For example, manufacturing department expenses, accounting and finance guys expenses, or then, tax expense, interest expense, or many type of expenses. And after that, there are other 3 things like assets. What is asset? We will teach you in detail. So for example, for a given company, its land is one of its asset. Its goodwill is one of the asset. By the way, I will ask you one thing in advance. Do you think I'm really, trust me, very hardworking employee of Kaplan? So asset mean any resource which is giving you the benefit and which is controlled by the entity. So just for fun, do you think employees are assets of the company? Anyone? Just a free comment. Because honestly speaking, my company says sometimes, hey, Bilal, you are the valuable asset. Dima, you are the valuable asset. But can you guide me? Really, employees are assets of the company? because they are ultimately giving benefits to the company. Very good, Surya. So Surya, it shows your background ACCA. Wonderful. So remember, candidates, when I will teach you in class a detailed topic on assets, I will tell you that all these are gossips by the senior and colleagues that, hey, you are a wonderful employee of the company. In accounting, employees are not treated as an asset because international accounting standards, they guide why they are not treated as an asset. Slightly, I will tell you, employees do not meet the criteria of control as indicated by Mr. Surya. So remember, because employees are not matching that criteria, for example, there might be a death incident of the employee can become insane, mental case, or sometimes employee can breach the contract, leave the company. In that case, company have no effective control. So that's why accounting standards said all these are gossips by your seniors and colleagues that you are the valuable asset of the company. Employees are not assets of the company. So anyways, this was just for fun. And then we have liabilities, obligations, responsibilities like loan, like you have to pay to your suppliers. And then one of the very important topic, definitely it's just an introduction, that is actually called equity. So then in classes, we will tell you that with the help of sale and with the help of expenses, we prepare an income statement. With the help of assets and liabilities and equity, we prepare the balance sheet. And ladies and gentlemen, once income statement and balance sheet is prepared, how prepared we will discuss. Then with the help of income statement and with the help of balance sheet, we can prepare our fantastic cash flow statement. So practically in your exam, you are not required to prepare income statement, but you are required to understand. You are not required to prepare like in chartered accountancy balance sheet, but you are required to understand. But the good news, I will say good news, you are required to prepare cash flow statement, not the complete. Cash flow statement have different activities. For example, cash flow from operations, investing, financing. So those things you will prepare. So this was just a very brief introduction because the time constraint is there. So by the way, if you have any question out of these areas or a free tip for you, candidates, you know the manipulation. So while teaching this subject, when I will start really the detail of this topic, so I always ask the candidates that do you know the best 8 ways of doing manipulation or accounting fraud in the financial statements? So trust me, I am bound by CFA Code of Ethics, okay? And don't report to CFA Institute, Bilal was teaching you. But I'm just telling you, if you are a very good analyst, you have a peak level professional skepticism and inquiring mind and critical assessment in your, in your professional workings, and you know how to do a fraud, then you can detect a fraud. Volvo company fraud and many frauds, they were not detected by senior level management. Even they were not detected by their auditors. Even the company financial statements were published. And then analysts, watchdogs, they identified some fraud and they reported to Securities and Exchange Commission, and the issue was highlighted and companies need to restate their financial statements. So just a basic level information, just an idea that how our real class works in regular sessions. If you have any question, please feel free to ask me those questions. And me and my colleague, Ms. Dima, is available here to respond. And later on, I would like to show you again the contact details. So you can contact with us on this, contact details and email address. And we are here to support you in your CFA journey. I wish you very best of luck for this well-reputed certification. And practically nowadays, due to high competition in the market, if you have a simple graduation or master's degree, it's very good. But due to cutthroat competition in job market and in practical life, you need to equip yourself with some professional certification. And all the commitment and struggle which you will do in your CFA journey, trust me, the day you will write your CFA 3 letters with your names, you will forget all that struggle and you will enjoy a wonderful finance journey. I wish you best of luck. See you in the regular CFA sessions. I repeat again, you have question, feel free to ask me. Stay safe. Good night. Bye-bye. I'm still here in the webinar. If you have any question, feel free to ask me. Thank you so much for joining us. We will catch up in the regular classes. Yes, welcome everyone. Welcome. Thank you, Iman. Thank you so much for the nice compliment. See you. Thank you, Iman, Surya, and everyone. Yes, we are here to support you, and I wish you best of luck in your journey. Take care. Stay safe. Have a good evening, everyone. Thank you. Yes, Varuti, I will tell you here, as I discussed in my regular discussion, if you will focus, these are actually not notes, these are small books. So let's say economics, I told you only have around 800 pages, impossible in the whole year that you can cover. So strong recommendation that don't look even at CFA Institute books. No one cover even in level 1, level 2, level 3. But yes, in the regular classes, we will solve CFA books end of chapter questions. Okay, they will tell you you are going in the right direction. So not only the question bank we will tell you to solve, even during your everyday classes, we will pick very good question from the CFA curriculum end of chapter, areas, and we will keep on solving. Never do that, because I told you then you will sit in FAB exam, but for 2024 or 2025, at least impossible to sit in 2023 if even we started those books. But end of chapter questions, we will for sure, we will do. Live online classes are all actual classes which are recorded. So these are not pre-recorded classes. So if you are going for some, all live sessions are recorded. All live sessions are recorded, and you will get immediately after the session, within one day, we upload that session on the LMS. Thank you, Dima, for responding. Okay, thank you, everyone. Thank you. If there is any other question, feel free to ask us. Okay. So you will see, by the way, during your CFA journey, we will provide you a lot of motivation. Okay. So a few techniques to keep yourself motivated. Yes, very, very relevant question, that how much hours are required. So again, it depends on your educational background. CFA, right, or in somewhere it is written that 300 hours in total are required, including classes. But I believe it depends on your basic, what is your basic level knowledge. Honestly speaking, I strongly recommend don't count hours. But yes, roughly, if let's say you attended a class, 4 hours class today, and then before coming in the next class, just if you have reviewed every day, you have given roughly 2 hours, that is more than enough. On weekend, you can add more value, but on daily basis, because we will add a lot of value, and trust me, you will feel while reading your Schweitzer books, you will feel everything is covered. And sometimes students even jump directly to questions, which I never encourage. But yes, roughly, it depends on your background. For example, if your background is chartered accountancy, even you will be very, very comfortable in your journey. But I cannot make any commitment, hourly commitment, but roughly it should be 2 to 3 hours on average. Again, it's just a general, because students ask this. So very general statement, and person to person, it can increase or decrease, but it's more than enough. The consistency is the key to success. Only the consistency. You have to do studies less, but study on daily basis. Then you will outperform in CFA course. Okay, thank you so much. Stay safe. Good night. Bye-bye. See you in sessions.